I think the series is great. It's a good initiative for cycling itself. We got into places that we cannot really ride if it's not because of this event. To me, this one is going to be the nicest one.
I'm going in with a lot of confidence into Van Gaalen. I want to, again, if I can get a top 5 or top 3 even, it will be amazing. And yeah, it's one of my favorite races of the year on the racing calendar, definitely one of my favorites, so I'm very excited.
It's going to be an interesting one. I think there's a few strong riders and strong teams. Team tactics are going to play another role in this.
I don't really know where I'm at. I also haven't raced against the guys in 5 weeks, so I don't know where anyone else is at. And I've missed the Trailseeker, let's say it like that.
Yeah, usually the climbing has a big effect on the race. The first 5-6 Ks is quite a big climb, so the race usually splits up there. And yeah, when you just make the split, you'll be fine when you go over the first climb.
And there are some climbs en route, but yeah, they are quite short, so you're gonna have to be quite wary of that. It makes the effort so much harder. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna take it as it comes and just, well, send it really.
The route included 1,000 metres of ascending, and the first major challenge was the Ford Everest climb, a winding 1.6k trail that climbs 110 metres over a burned-out Skierpoort ridge. The concrete hill climb is a tester. The reward on the other side gave the riders a chance to recover. A long, fast and flowing descent down Tannie Niem's trail, an adrenaline rush of note.
It's been a while since I've actually raced here, but that's what I do remember. It's quite short and punchy climbs. So I kind of described it to Bianca as being like a 70k cross-country course, basically.
Never done this route. I've heard good and bad things about it, but I have been practicing some climbing because we head to Switzerland in like 2 weeks, so I think it'll be good to test it.
Even if the elevation is only 900 meters or less than 1,000, the race is so short, it's less than 70 Ks. So it's going to be really hard. The first 40 kilometers, I think, is going to be key.
For me this year, it's just to stick with the favorites as long as possible. And I know as soon as we go into the single track, it's going to be flipping hard. So I'm just going to stick with the favorites as long as possible. If I have the legs, maybe I'll try something on the climb, because I know like there's a KM at the top of the climb, so maybe I'm going to try and go for that. But yeah, like main goal is to stick with the favorites as long as possible.
Everest climb was where Tyler Jacobs threw down the gauntlet and made her move. The under-23 cross-country World Cup racer put distance into series leader Bianca Hoare as they ascended to the summit. Carly Schippers was third, followed by Danielle de Toy and Sarah Hill. A roll call of the best marathon racers in the country playing a game of roulette. Who was going to roll the dice first? Most versatile riders in the country was soon out on his own, where he wanted to be. He kept a high enough cadence to ensure that none of his rivals was able to close the gap to him.
Yeah, I missed the last Trailseekers due to illness and injuries. So yeah, it's good to be back here and finally come and represent Honeycomb, and then also to do it in the national colours straight away. That monkey's off my back and that curse is lifted.
Yeah, so it was a super fast day. My teammate Michael actually was off the front, and he unfortunately got a puncture. So yeah, it's a pity that he couldn't pull it off. That would have put a lot more pressure on the guys, and I think the result would have been slightly different today. But well done to Mark, he was super strong on the last climb, and yeah, sprinted for a second.
African marathon champion Travis Stedman was third to complete the podium.
So my advice to all the youngsters would really be, don't second guess your consistency. So you're not always going to be 100% at your training. I mean, I have been hitting my head against the wall with the stupid threshold intervals. But every day you try a little bit harder, your legs are going to burn, everything is going to go wrong, going to go right, and it's going to go like this. Trust the consistency, because eventually it actually pays off and you have breakthrough results. Whether it's first, third, 10th, you know, you keep going and you're going to get to exactly where you want to be.
Don't ever give up. I've been like wanting to oh, I'm never going to get there on the podium. Like the last 2 years, it was such a struggle for me. Especially because I was balancing my studies as well with my cycling, and that was very difficult for me to manage. Like you want to compete with the elites, but like you're still studying, so it's very hard. Just never ever give up. Keep going, and you will get there.
I didn't really know what to expect coming into this. There were lots of strong girls on the start, so I just thought I'd stay with everyone for the first climbs and then see how it went.
Tyler actually got away there. I couldn't hold the wheel. She was super strong. And then I just kept a consistent pace, and you could see her little purple kits for it feels like 50 Ks, but finally caught her 15 Ks to go maybe. Yeah, she is super good.
Bianca brought it back sort of in the middle of the race where there were flatter sections. And then I went off again on the last climb and got a smaller gap. I mean, I never got lost, and that's quite something for me. So I didn't struggle knowing where to go, and it was smooth riding, very enjoyable, and the scenery was beautiful.
Yeah, it was tough. Super punchy, felt like a cross-country course, just up and down, up and down. The one section that was flat was quite cool. The rest was pretty unenjoyable. I'm joking, it was super enjoyable.
I've missed Gaalen, I'm not going to lie. It's still just as hard though. And with little Ty, oh my gosh, it was a cross-country race for the first part for sure. But then the engine kissed him, so we good. We good.
Mark Pritson made a winning return to the Ford Trailseeker series as he won the men's race in 2 hours 30 minutes and 29 seconds. Jaden Turlo outsprinted Travis Stedman for second, 1 minute and 13 seconds behind Mark, with Johan de Villiers and Marcia Ambrosi 4th and 5th in a sprint. Tyler Jacobs' winning margin was 1 minute and 49 seconds from Bianca Hall. They were the only 2 women to finish in under 3 hours. Sarah Hill of Efficient Infinity Insure was nearly 7 minutes clear of Hall's teammate Danielle de Toy. Winner of 3 races thus far, Marco Hubert of Imbuco Chemchamp is now just 350 points ahead of Jaden Turlo. Nortje and Vitar also missed round 5 at Van Gaalen's, and Travis Stedman is now breathing down their necks in 5th. Bianca Hoare's consistency sees her with a handy 2,275-point lead over Tanya Bugarin in the women's standings.
My name's Clint Guthrie. I'm from Pretoria South Lions Club. We're a non-profit organisation based in Menlo Park, and we run a cycling academy for youth. And with the support of Trailseeker and the organisers, we bring our children here every race, and we make sure that they're on the right bicycles, make sure they get to the races, and support them with whatever help they need. Yeah, so as part of our community service, we supply sweeping facilities and services to the races, and that means we look after riders that are right at the back. We have technical issues, medical issues, and our objective is to make sure everybody finishes the race. Along the way, we came across young Sipiwe Skosana. He's a young man from Soshanguve.
He's 15 years old. Sipiwe is staying with his grandmother, who is unemployed. So they depend on his mother's grant and his child grant. And they couldn't afford to buy him a bike. And the one that he's riding now was donated to him by somebody. He has a passion for cycling because this is the third Trailseeker he's doing today.
For the last 2 years, I've been watching him struggle, mechanical problems on his bike, not enough energy to finish the races, that sort of thing. And we got him at Sondela 2-3 weeks ago. We was having an issue again with his bike. And as a club, we decided to get together, a few members, few friends of the club, few sponsors, and we collected enough money. We got some support from Linwood Cyclery, some discounts on a new bike, and we were able to hand over a brand new bike to Sipiwe this morning.
It's very good to have a new bike like this one. Yeah, I feel really good. Thank you to the Alliance that helped me and gave me this new bike. Yeah, thank you.
So Van Gaalen's has a lot of diversity, and that's the benefit because we've got single track, we've got jeep tracks, we've got hills, we've got fast descents, we bring everything. And I want to thank the Faces Trail team, specifically Faces in general. And then I have to mention the landowners, please man, 30 landowners that allow us access over Remhoogte, De Rust, Skierpoort, the area that I grew up in. And it's an awesome blessing to be able to do that, and I thank the farmers for opening their gates and their hearts.
The winter-brown bush and ridgelines of Skierpoort and Magaliesberg will give way to the majestic mountains and lush forests of the Western Cape for the 6th and final round of the series at Bosman Family Vineyards in Wellington on the 13th of September. Don't miss out on this one. It's going to be very special.